Hello students, so today your SST teacher Meenakshi Kaushik will explain to you about the medieval period, the Mughal dynasty. In my previous SST online class, I explained to you about the classification of Indian history in three categories: ancient period, medieval period and the modern period. In that class, I also explained to you the medieval period divided in the two parts, pre-medieval and post-medieval, meaning 8 to 13th century pre-medieval and 13 to 18 the post-medieval. Means that medieval period was known as a Muslim period according to James Mill, which he mentioned in his book The History of British India in 1817. So today I am just correlating the previous chapter to today's chapter, the Mughal history, the class 7th history chapter. So now students, in the Mughal history, this chapter I will show to you through my screen on my desktop, and I will explain to you step by step. In the Mughal history, this chapter, all we know that they are the 6 great Mughals, but these 6 great Mughals can't be completed in a single day, in a single day online class. So I will take the topic one by one, step by step. To all of you have to watch this video regularly. Today I am going to explain about the Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. Please watch it. Now, hello students, I am going to explain the chapter, the Mughal dynasty, Mughal Empire of class 7th history chapter. Okay, now in this chapter, we know that there are the 6 great Mughals, and the 6 great Mughals, Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. I'll show to you the pictures of these 6 great Mughals, and then step by step in my online classes I will explain to you about these 6 great Mughals and their contribution in Indian medieval history. The first was of Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, whose time period was 1526 to 30, and the second was the Humayun, whose time period was 1530 to 40, and then 55 to 56. And there is a gap of 15 years. I will tell you in my next online class when I will explain to you about Humayun. The third one, the Emperor Akbar the Great, whose time period was 1556 to 1605. Next is student here, after the Akbar, there was the son of Akbar, that was Jahangir. The time period of Jahangir 1605 to 1627. So students, please simultaneously have to note down in your SSC rough and practice copy, or you can also take the screenshot of this picture. Next, after the Jahangir, the son was Shahjahan 1628 to 1658. And the Aurangzeb, the last ruler of Mughal dynasty, the time period was Aurangzeb, and he was also known as the Alamgir first, 1658 to 1707. So now students, let's start firstly from the Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. But first of all, Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, I would like to explain to you about who were the Mughals. If anyone can ask you who were the Mughals from three. So now you have to tell the Mughals were basically the descendants of the Mongols of Mongolia and in Central Asia. These Mughals came from the Central Asia, and they were very taller, handsome, and strong and brave rulers. And now they were perfect in the warfare policy. And because of their perfection in warfare policy, they established a very huge kingdom in our country in India that was known as the Mughal Sultanate after the Delhi Sultanate. And the time period of Mughal Sultanate, that was 1526 to 1707, right? And now, the capital of the Mughal dynasty, they expanded their kingdom from Agra to Delhi. So now these were the capitals of Mughal dynasty's rulers, Agra and Delhi. Please note down the very important points hai ki capital was Agra and Delhi. Next, now these Mughal rulers given the great contribution in the administrative system and political system, social system and religious system, and they introduced the good economic activities and good revenue policies by the Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. Was known, that revenue policy was known as Mansabdari system. So now students, they introduced a good administrative system, they introduced revenue policies, and they were very perfect in art and architectural style. A great contribution in art and architectural style, that was the ruler Shahjahan. All we know about the Shahjahan, the great contribution, the Taj Mahal, which is built by the Shahjahan in Agra in the memory of his wife Arjuman Banu Begum, means Mumtaz Mahal. The Mumtaz Mahal name was Arjuman Banu Begum. It was a real name. And now student here, yes, we have to come on the topic, the Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, the first Mughal ruler and the founder of the Mughal dynasty. if anybody asks you, he was the founder of the Mughal dynasty, you will say Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur was the founder of Mughal dynasty, and he was the first ruler of the Mughal dynasty, founder of Mughal dynasty and the first ruler of Mughal dynasty. Next, see, it is the explanation of Babur. Babur was the founder of the largest dynasty, that was the Mughal dynasty in India, and he was the great contribution. Babur's the great contribution in Indian history, and he defeated the Ibrahim Khan Lodi in the first battle of Panipat 1526. This also you have to note down. Ibrahim Khan Lodi, the last ruler of Lodi dynasty, was defeated by Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur in 1526. So please also have to note down and take the screenshot. And Babur was also known to be very incredibly strong and physically fit ruler. And he was passed away on December 26 in 1530 at the age of 48. When he was the age of 48, means uska age जो था उस समय 48 था. So that time period means he ruled only this much time period. Next topic is the reasons for Babur's victory. Reasons for Babur victories. And now student, one more thing, a very important point about the Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, the autobiography. An autobiography that was written by the Zahiruddin Babur. An autobiography means the biography, the book which was written by himself or herself. So this was an autobiography which was written by Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. The autobiography name was Tuzuke Babri. The second name of Tuzuke Babri was Babur Nama. You can write in your copies in your exam sheet Babur Nama as well as Tuzuke Babri. Meaning will be same. So now he was the first ruler of Mughal dynasty who had written this book Tuzuke Babri in Turkish language. This was the first book which was written by the Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur in Turkish language. And next, now he was also perfect in means art of warfare policy. And Babur had highly trained in horsemen. He arranged his horses in such a way that this would be easily moved from one spot to the other in the battlefield. This was the technology which was used by Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. So means to say that he was the founder of the Mughal dynasty and the first founder of Mughal dynasty, defeated Ibrahim Khan Lodi, came from the Central Asia. They are now the descendants of the Mongolians from the Central Asia. This is all about the Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur. But when we talk about the time period was not very longer. The time period was very shorter of Zahiruddin Muhammad Babur, simply 1526 to 1530. Now the son of the Humayun. In my next online class, I will explain to you about the Humayun. You have to watch the video regularly. Thank you, students. Thank you for attending my online class.